Should have believed what they said. It's too late to go back. These didn't turn out like I planned. She's gonna go on till the end. Two times I came on the gun. This place is hot, gotta run. Across on my head, my pictures all over the place. And in my pocket, so
All the way out, man. Going all the way to Buffalo. Shut that down and avoid one of those copyright thingies. We got Adrian Vandenberg. Yeah, this guy was in Whitesnake all through the 80s. There was if you look at the family tree of Whitesnake, man, it's just like, it's like the Waltons, if you know that TV show. A lot of family members coming and going. But yeah, I'll talk about that in a minute. Not the Waltons, we'll talk more about Whitesnake. So anyway, yeah, there we go. Still spinning. I'll shut that down on a Friday. Cheers. Last Friday cheers, by the way, in this room. Yeah, it really does look like the Grinch came in here and took everything. Yeah, but no. Fear not. There's a whole bunch of artwork ready to be boxed by our friendly movers that are coming next Friday. And Patty and I will be leaving the building Saturday morning next week. Week from tomorrow, if you're keeping track. The only guests I have today left are the three owls. They're watching things. And a shout out again to my friend Anthony, Gambler812. He bought me this 12-pack, and this is the last surviving member of that 12-pack. It's Friday beers, right? So yeah, I forgot to mention my last video. Patty and I actually went up to Anthony's place and had a nice dinner with Anthony and his wife. Really nice. So that was really great. A couple of Saturdays ago, we did that with Anthony and his wife, Kelly. So that was pretty awesome. Hear the acoustics in here. There's nothing on the walls anymore, right? Pretty barren. All right. So it's the last weekend with the turntable. But yeah, so I thought, what the hell? I can still make a video. Still have electricity, right, Colton? And as usual, Colton is situated in my chair. Selfish bastard. All right. Hold on, my friend. I know. Don't get emotional. I know. Yeah, here, you can sit with me up here, buddy. Anyway. Yeah, Colton will come back. You know how he is. Temperamental fellow. All right. Friday cheers. Do a shout out. Let's do that. Get it out of the way. My friend, Embarrassment of Riches over here. Get over to his channel. He is at 238,000. There he is right there. I'll leave a link to Rich's latest. Really funny guy. Does the sound effects in his videos and stuff. And very eclectic. He can go from Morrissey to early Iron Maiden. And just like that, man. So there he is. Embarrassment of Riches. Cool dude. He's got that microphone. It's like he's got a super high-end studio, unlike myself here. But, you know, yeah, I love it. All right. Maybe you'll do karaoke on that, Rich. All right. So what have we got next? Yes. So it's a huge, well, I'll get to the huge in a minute. This is my last purchase ever in this room. This is just an Amazon purchase from a couple weeks ago. A band I was streaming forever, it felt like. These guys were formed around when our daughter was born. This is their debut release on Sub Pop. They did an EP before this. Originally from Seattle. They relocated out to South Carolina. And yeah, again, like I said, you know, on the Sub Pop label. Where the hell is it? Yeah, there it is. You can see the logo. Really good stuff. I'm going to definitely get some more. Yeah, right there. And you can see the Sub Pop label right there. Yeah, really great band. Slow burning tracks. The song you'd know on this one, of course, The Funeral. Very, very pretty big single. But yeah, really, really great. Kind of dreamy, trippy. Love Band of Horses. Really excellent. Over and over. I've probably listened to this in 2 weeks. I'm going to say 7 or 8 times, and I'm probably not exaggerating on that. Then guess what happened? To brighten up an extremely dismal time, like we're living in this kind of purgatory, moving middle ground abyss here before we get, we move next Saturday, like I said. So this is happening, right? So cheers to my friend Aaron right there. He's having one. I'm having one. He's having a tipsy Tuesday. I'm having a freaky Friday. So anyway, there we go. Aaron Mutha, Alamare. So what's he at now? He's at 2.3 million. Maybe get him to 2.4 million tonight. Call now, dial in, subscribe. You know the drill. Get over there and have yourself a Freaky Friday or a Tipsy Tuesday. And there you go. There's a still photo from his latest. And yeah, you can see he's a big San Diego Chargers fan. That's okay. And he's got some anthrax going on there in the background. So yeah, the reason I'm talking about Aaron, let's get to it. So there's this box on the front porch. This was just Wednesday this week. Look at this. I mean, I was like, Aaron, I sent you that text, dude. I mean, over the top, my friend. Really over the top and much appreciated. Again, really picked me up in the middle of all this chaos, and it was really great. So including this is what I played. This was in the box from Aaron. So I did not know much about, I knew the name Adrian Vandenberg. I knew he was in Whitesnake, but I didn't even know he had this side project. This is their third album they did. This one released in 1985. They're originally from Holland, I believe. And he was a painter, and he did the artwork for this cover. So there's a little side trivia. That's Adrian Vandenberg right there. And on lead vocals, this guy, Bert Hierink. That's this guy right here. Really good. This sounds a lot like a Whitesnake album. I mean, no big coincidence. He was doing 2 things at once at the time. But yeah, really good. And that track I played at the beginning kicks this whole thing off, and that's called All the Way. Really excellent. I love Whitesnake. I only have one Whitesnake album on vinyl, and the rest is CD. But I mean, after hearing that, it kind of kicked my memories back. And I'm definitely going to go and revisit some more Whitesnake on vinyl. I know I can get those for a reasonable price, probably on Amazon. After I get relocated. But right now I'm packing stuff, so I don't need any more. Anyway, I do need this stuff though. Yeah, so Aaron knows that I'm a big Allman Brothers fan. He must have known that because in this record, this is a Southern band. It's listed, the guy on here is Steve Miller. It is not the same Steve Miller from the Steve Miller Band. Doesn't matter. This guy's killer, and this is killer, no filler. If you like Allman Brothers Band, you're really gonna dig these guys. Of course, called Red Wing is the name of the band. Grinder Switch is the name of this album, and yeah, it's really killer. I like it a lot. I've listened through it once. Actually, the name of the band is not Red Wing. The name of the band is Grinder Switch. I had that reversed because the title track kicks this thing off, and that's called Red Wing. Really good Southern fried rock. Those guys look pretty Southern fried right there in that photo on the back. So totally in my wheelhouse. Yeah, it's amazing people that watch your channel and they can pick up on your taste and then send you some stuff like this and they hit all the targets. I mean, the Kiss debut, are you kidding? I only have the CD. I had this record when I was a child. I don't know where it went. The only record I have from when I was a child from Kiss is actually a live one, and it's still in pretty good condition. But this one, look, this is a repress. It says first U.S. vinyl pressing since the 1985 editions. 180 gram edition right here. 2014 is the date on this. Looks like it's actually the rights. It's on Def Jam was that. But then when you go on the inside, of course you can see there's the original Casablanca album, or Casablanca label. So there's not much more I can say about this album that hasn't been said. I was watching that live stream last night with Jeff Witcher and Aaron, of course, and the other guys, and they were talking three albums in a row. And someone mentioned Kiss, but I think it was the series Love Gun, that series. Aaron might have mentioned that. There, you get in there, you. So yeah, anyway, yeah. So it's Kiss debut, really excellent. I've listened to all of these this week. All of these have had one spin. Alice in Chains is another one. I have the CD because at that time in 1993, that's what I was into, right? In fact, I saw Alice in Chains right here. Here's me and an old friend of mine, Steve, a guy from my hometown, and we went to college together. He watches the YouTube stuff, but he doesn't have a channel. He's back up in Canada doing Steve stuff. But anyway, there we are in the beer tent. And that afternoon, there was a side stage, and we saw Tool play. and we saw the Jim Rose Freak Circus. That was really something else. So this is at a venue north of Toronto. It was called Molson Park. It was not even a park. It was a farmer's field, it felt like, and it was a bit of a, where the main stage was, there was kind of a slope to the hill down into this valley. No seats, you just kind of chill wherever. And remember, we slept in our cars for 2 nights in the parking lot and just partied. Got there on a Friday night. The show was all day Saturday. So in the middle of the, I don't know, late afternoon, Arrested Development was on the main stage. And Lane Staley, the lead singer, the late great, right here. All of a sudden, I hear people, there's Lane Staley, there's Lane Staley. He walked right down through the crowd. He was wearing this neon green suit, like a tailored suit. It looked like Dapper Dan, Dapper Lane. And there he was, just walking through, and no one bugged him or anything. Everybody was just, kind of chilling with Arrested Development. Yeah, and Alice in Chains Dirt. So again, this came out in 92, but again, I saw them the following year in 93. This is, let's see, on album, it's a 2 LP set. Of course, on beautiful red vinyl on the Columbia label. Just killer grunge. If you know the Seattle scene, movie Singles, like that's a good one too, right? Look that movie up. So it kind of says the whole thing with Matt Dillon and Bridget Fonda. Yeah, so young and sexy Bridget Fonda. Right on. All right. So anyway, Alice in Chains. Yes. Oh, yes. And Justice for All, right? So anyway, I just mentioned Anthony. Him and his son, Anthony Jr., they were just out at Gillette Stadium for the 2-night run. I know Trevor over at Flat Round and Spun. He took his daughter to the show in Seattle. Pretty cool. And I know when I mentioned that band Vandenberg earlier, my oldest friend in my life, I've known since I was a young kid. My friend Renee, he's a Dutch guy. I wonder if he knows Vandenberg. Chime in, Renee, in the comments, because I know you watch these videos all the time. Everybody does. So anyway, yeah, this is a double LP set. Again, reissued in 2018. So yeah, this has got some really cool colored vinyl. I don't know. I have a few colored vinyl, but it's this green splatter. And green is my favorite color, Aaron. How did you know that? I don't know. Maybe you're telepathic. I don't know. If you're telepathic, you have that power. Surely you can beam into my party next July when we have our new house in Buffalo. It's going to be awesome. Gary's going to come and do some keg stands, so that's going to be pretty cool to see. We got the Cars. This is a double set compilation produced by the Cars. Really good, moving in stereo. I'm moving to Buffalo, and these guys, of course, are originally from Boston. There's the late, great Rick Ocasek right there. Really, really excellent. This just sums it up. Just what I needed. Candy-O, title track from that album. Candy-O is my favorite Cars album. All the hits are here, like Drive, My Best Friend's Girl, and of course, Moving in Stereo, right? Who can forget that scene from Fast Times at Ridgemont High with Phoebe Cates? And she's just going for a dip in the pool. That's pretty fantastic because she was moving in stereo. Amazing, amazing band, amazing compilation. So yeah, this will add to my AC/DC collection. So here we go. It's, of course, it's Highway to Hell. What am I doing here? Yeah, really, really great album. I have a CD copy again. This is a welcome replacement. I love it. Like I said, I have a couple on vinyl from back in my high school days. I got Back in Black, Powerage, and Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap. So I have those 3 on vinyl. This will be my 4th from the that early period. Of course, this with Bon Scott on lead vocals here. There's Bon right there. And this is of course a really nice special reissue. I don't know if it's a record store day thing, but the liner notes are just exquisite. Lots of stuff here on the inside to read. And I've done just that. Really, some really cool photos, never probably published before. There's the band right there, hamming it up. Friends of Ben Rankins, they're from Down Under. And my friend in New Zealand, check his channel out. Speaking of Down Under, my friend Keith from Down Under. I'll leave a link to Keith's channel as well. And I know Keith likes to get the voltage going. He likes to tune things up down there. Brother Kane, this is the only one I haven't listened to. This band resonates to me. I know they're from the 90s. I just can't remember any of these songs. But I'll definitely be giving this one a spin. Probably tonight because I'm retiring the turntable by Sunday. So I want to make sure I get these through. And actually, this is the last one I haven't listened to yet. It's a Greg Kihn album. Greg Kihn just passed, I believe, in the past year. And this one is continued. My listening is to be continued. So again, oh my God, thank you to this man. Get over there. And pledge your allegiance to Aaron Mutha Alamare. Subscribe to this channel. Again, he's only at 2.3 million. Come on, let's do 2.4. I mean, people, come on. I know you can do it. Don't hold back. There's Steve and I again at Little Palooza. And then lastly, last weekend I was at the Patriots football game. They lost to my friend Eric's team, the Seattle Seahawks. Eric's a big jazz guy, just like Gary over a physical format. And there he is performing with this trio right here. How's that for a cool name? The drummer. Look at that, Breeze Smith. So Eric's got a small channel. You can see right here. He's actually, the real number here, he's at 21 subscribers. But let's get him to, 2,100 subscribers, 2,100. Do it tonight. His channel's just stuff like performances, like a gig, like 45-minute set here and there. This one actually was out in Long Beach, California, and there he is right there. So that's my friend Eric Barber. Again, there's his channel. I'll leave a link, and you can check that out. Go over there and tell him MGK sent you over. Even if you're not a big jazz fan, just get over and do it. So, and then last weekend, Eric gave me this cool Bud Freeman album. This is from 1955, and this is an original pressing. It somehow plays really well. Band leader on here plays tenor sax. This is a quintet. He's got two different pianists. One guy, Ken Kersey, on side one. A guy named Dave Bowman playing piano on side two. That's Bud Freeman from 1955. And Eric also gave me this compilation. It's the Platters. This is really nice stuff. Of course, you know, The Great Pretender, right? You know that song. It's wonderful. It's beautiful. So anyway, this is going to do it. It's the last Friday cheers over here, people. Sad day, but hey, change is good. Don't worry. Got our health. Things are good. Employment-wise, great career move for both Patty and I. We're thrilled. So it's happening. We're in the final stretch. If this was a marathon, I'm probably at mile 23. So 3 miles to go, and then I'll be there. And so interesting to see how it plays out with the channel the next couple of months. Colton is eating that record sleeve. Don't do that. And because we're going to be in a temporary apartment while we're trying to buy a house. So anyway, we know the neighborhood we want, and that's where you're going to find me next July. Third weekend in July. Tentatively set your calendars and get over to Buffalo and come on over to the second annual MGK meetup, vinyl community, party up, keg party, whatever, right? So Colton, there he is. All right, yeah. Saying goodbye, people. Next time, see you in Western New York State.